Cam Newton and Jarrett Stidham have been listed as co-starters. I heard that this morning on Get Up for the Patriots on the depth chart. And from the way it looks right now, the Patriots are going to have an open competition. I mean, naming them co-starters clearly states that. So Stidham has, he's been in the Patriots. He got drafted there, was there all last season, sitting behind Brady. He had a great preseason, so he's just sat behind Brady, learned the system, which is great for him. And being in the system for as long as he's been there and learning from the greatest to ever do it, it bodes well in favor for him to play. But Stidham is not facing some middle-of-the-road average quarterback to battle against. He's facing a former, I lost my train of thought there. He is facing a former MVP of the league. Like, he's not facing some chump. He's facing a very talented quarterback who's finally healthy again and finally happy again. That's the key. When he is a happy player and having fun, even though some people say you can't have fun in New England, he's having fun. I mean, I've seen the video. He's having a good time. And people said they wouldn't mesh well. I think they're going to mesh well because him and Belichick, Cam Newton and Belichick, are going to mesh very well because they are both very competitive individuals. They are ready to go at any time. And like I said, he's the former MVP of the league. And he looks like he could he's so big, he's so muscular, he looks like he could be playing defensive end. And that's just his athletic ability that you could be like, oh, this guy. I mean, if he walked in the room, you didn't know who he was. You would know he's probably a football player, but you would be like, you would not think he's probably a quarterback. You would be like, oh, this guy's a defensive end. He's 8 or 9 sacks in a season, maybe 10 sacks in a season. Like, this is a guy as an athlete. But there he is at the quarterback position. I mean, hard to tackle, will run right through anybody. He does not care. And like I said, he hasn't been healthy the last few seasons. And now he's been given the chance to reprove himself to a whole new team and a whole new coaching staff. And that, in my opinion, is an opportunity where, Cam is a competitor. And I believe that this opportunity where he can reprove himself is something he is relishing and loving every second of it. Cam is much more talented than Stidham. Let's be honest. We all know it. Stidham is a great quarterback. I don't know. Well, I take that back. I don't know if Stidham's a great quarterback or not. He was great in the preseason last year, but that's the preseason. I liked him at Auburn. And then after the draft, they brought in one of his slot wide receivers, undrafted. Will Hastings is who they brought in. So it almost seemed like they were making moves where he was going to be more comfortable as the starter, bringing in guys he's familiar with. But this whole time, it just seemed like it was building for Cam Newton to come there. Cam Newton was a free agent for longer and longer and longer periods of time. And then, boom. Boom. The announcement comes. Newton's a Patriot. The world gets set on fire, and everybody's upset because we all know what this meant. This means the Patriots, even though they lost Tom Brady, they're still going to be good. I mean, people thought they were still going to be good anyways, but this guarantees it for sure. Now, the question now is, Stidham's familiar with the system. Will the system change? Because Stidham is a guy that looks like he could fit that system. But when you look at Newton, he's not a pocket passing quarterback. He doesn't just stand back there and deliver the ball. He's a guy that likes to run around a little bit and do his own thing. And will McDaniels change the system to fit Cam? Or will Cam, have to just conform to the system because they're going to keep it the same because it's worked for this many years? That's a great question to ask, but personally, I couldn't tell you. I would believe if you bring in a guy like Cam, you're going to conform the system to Cam's abilities, not conform the system to the ideal quarterback you want. Now, either way, I believe Cam will win the competition versus Stidham, and we will see Cam play very well. But here's the bad thing. I do think we will see Stidham at some point. With all the players on the Patriots roster that have opted out, the offensive line has had a couple backups, and I think there was a starter as well that has opted out, and I just don't know if that offensive line will hold up. So there's a chance Cam could get, slightly injured and be out a week or two. You never know. And that could happen even if the offensive line was healthy. You just never know. And, that means we could see Jarrett at some point. Which, if you're a Patriots fan, you want to see the guy because everybody thought this guy, after Tom Brady left, was going to be the guy. And it turns out it's now Cam Newton. But regardless of how it all plays out, I believe Cam will start the season as the starter. And he will start the majority of the games. And he will play very well. But we will see Stidham, and I think Stidham will play well himself, honestly. I think Stidham will hold his own. He knows the system. Stidham's an athlete. He's a decent thrower of the football. I think he'll hold his own. So I'm excited to be able to watch Cam again. He's always been one of my favorite players to watch. He's exciting to watch. And sadly, although he's exciting to watch and a player that I enjoy watching, he's on the Patriots this year, which sucks. I don't like the Patriots. I don't like anybody. I'm not going to say I don't like anybody from Boston. Never met a person from Boston that I really like, though. So, never met a team from Boston that I enjoyed watching. I respected them, yes, but I didn't really enjoy them. So, yeah.